You're ugly, you're disgusting, I'm gonna you, give me $200.
Yeah.
Catfish versus romance scammer. Two different monsters, often apart. One is more geared towards emotions and the other one is just for money. But sometimes we see how a catfish evolves into a scammer, like a Pokemon. It's disturbing and sad, and we have an example for that. This is not a norm. Usually a catfish is a sad person who's struggling with their own identity, but there are plenty of catfishes that are only for the money while romancing the victim more believably. In this case, it was just some loser who wanted a free PlayStation for himself. Before we begin, please subscribe to the channel. We talk about catfish, romance scammers, and we read some Reddit stories. Leana is a 19-year-old girl who went to Tinder to find the love of her life, and according to her, she found it in Jordan, a military pilot. He was a smooth talker and she fell head over heels for him. This was Leana's first boyfriend, so it was a big deal to her. They live nearby and were gonna meet once Jordan could make it. He was promising tons of things, but at the same time he was asking for others, like racy pictures and money. Leana accepted because she wanted to make him happy, but her friends were not thrilled about the deal. They immediately distrusted the guy and, like good friends, warned Leana about it. She thought they were all extremely paranoid, but they planted a seed in her head. So Leana started digging some more about this guy. She googled the dude and found out Jordan was actually a catfish. Leana confronted Jordan and he confessed. He apologized and promised to pay her back. That after she threatened him with the cops. She wanted to know who Jordan really was and why did he play with her emotions like that. I just want to know if he's gonna return the money, that's all. Before the confrontation, doesn't Leana look like she could be Maya Rudolph's daughter? Anyway, this is Damari. Well, he is Jordan.
Did you start talking to Leana with the intention of trying to get money from her?
Yes.
He is 20 years old and claimed to lurk on Tinder to find women to ask for money.
So I'm gonna guess that there are other people you talked to. Have you received money from any of those people?
No, because I was scared to do it in the first place.
And here is where we can see the transformation from a catfish to a romance scammer. He started catfishing people but was afraid to jump into scamming them for money. Leana was the first one, allegedly. And maybe he was hopeful that this job will flourish. But because she found out he was a fake, maybe he's thinking twice about his career. Or maybe he's learning from his mistakes, who knows. He claims to have stopped using the Jordan profile because he got scared, but my guess is that everyone knows who he is now, so he must have other profiles he's currently using.
What were you doing with that money?
Just buying anything I wanted every day.
Is that because you don't have a job?
I didn't have a job at the time.
I mean, this is kind of his job, right? $5,000 just on one woman alone, and you're telling me she is the only one?
Doubt.
Damari claims he was going to get a job so he could pay her back the entire $5,000. But once he had all the money in its entirety, he wanted to give it to Leana.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Whatever you bought, you're going to give it back.
Oh.
Ballsy for a guy who can be arrested with just one phone call. He views everyone as a tool to use to get what he wants. That's horrible and really scary.
Do you date?
Yeah, I got my girlfriend.
Wait, did you have a girlfriend this whole time?
Yeah.
A scammer and a cheater. I mean, the way he sees life, he probably has more than one girl, plus the ones he talks to online. The money he scams is not even going for good things. Maybe his family lives in poverty, maybe he is studying and needs to pay tuition, or maybe he wants to buy a computer to use it for work. No. The money is for personal and fun uses, but only for him. I mean, scamming for personal use and scamming for bettering your life, it's still illegal. He needs some jail time.
Did you ever feel anything towards her?
Nothing? You felt enough to ask her for nudes, though.
Time out.
What if Damari scams more than just women? Maybe he asks these ladies for pictures to use on his other profiles where he cosplays as a woman to scam guys out of their money. Him having intimate pictures of different women only have benefits for him. That and, you know.
But you did then diabolically threaten to use those nudes
I deleted it. I know it was wrong, but it was just in the moment.
That is a very common tactic among romance scammers. Once they got the victim really in love, they sent first a naked picture so the victim could send one back. They don't use it right away, but if they see the victim pushing back and not wanting to give any more money, that's when the threats start.
Are you prepared to make some sacrifices now?
I don't have the PlayStation anymore. It broke.
I can't tell if you're genuinely just a piece of or if you actually feel bad.
Oh, he is a piece of shit. This whole thing was premeditated. The fact he went to Tinder with the intent of robbing these people, and then when he was caught, used naked pictures of the victim to scare them from fighting back, he is a piece of shit.
What is it that you feel right now?
Remorseful.
I didn't hear you apologize.
I apologize.
It doesn't feel like a genuine apology.
That's because he's probably sorry he got caught. He doesn't have the money to pay Leana back. He most likely spends the money the moment he gets it. What do you think about this? Have you seen a catfish like this before? And if you have, did they change or did they stay the same? Leave it in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. It really helps. I hope you had a wonderful day or night, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.